Lately, a thought has just clicked in my mind, and that is successful people always had to sacrifice to get to the level they are at right now. If you think about any successful person and you know their story, you will get to know that they had to sacrifice. They didn't go to those parties. They didn't go to those birthdays, even at their family's birthdays, their cousins, maybe even their grandmother, grandfather. And why did they do this? It's because they knew that they had to prioritize in order to get successful. There will always be another birthday. Often there will always be. Think about that. There's literally gonna be like 50 birthdays that you're gonna go to them, like, right? Maybe it's your aunt, right? There will always be another party. Like, I think people really need to understand this. People tell me, like, whenever I say that, oh, I'm not gonna go to that party, they're like, what, you gotta have fun in your life, bro? And I'm like, I always think like, bro, don't be trapped. There is a party every single weekend. It's not like they're gonna stop when you're like 25. So like when I'm successful at 25, that's when I will go party. Maybe, like, I don't even enjoy partying, so honestly I won't. It's just because it's the norm of the society right now. Like, people think that you just have to party because that's cool, right? Like, that's where you get laid, that's where you fuck, that's where you go to concerts and get drunk, and oh, you feel great for that weekend. But then as soon as it's Monday today again, then you have to get back to the cycle, and then now you hate your life basically. So I don't want to end up like that. How about you? Maybe I sound like an irritating ass, like, but I never understood it. Like, you always have to sacrifice. And it's just hit me because one of my friends told me that, like, I had to go to a birthday party instead of, going to like a tournament in my sport. And he was like, bro, you have to sacrifice. There will be a birthday sooner or later. That tournament will not be there in 1 month. Sure, there will maybe be another one, but you could have made progress with that. So that's why I want to ask you this. What can you sacrifice, or what do you know that you have to sacrifice right now in order to become what you know that you need to become? Are you also an athlete like me who has to prioritize the sport and the training instead of the parties and the birthdays and hanging out with your friends, scrolling on TikTok, like all these bad habits? Like, I'm not saying that going to a birthday party for family is a bad thing, right? Like, but like parties, come on, bro, it's a waste of time. Like, sure, you might get late with the fat woman in the corner who's like taking all this makeup on her to look good because she also wants to get laid, and now you match. But like, honestly, bro, like, you're drunk, right? You just feel a little bit horny and you just want to come. But think about the consequences. You have to think about the consequences. Because let me ask you this. Let's say that if you get to fuck that girl, right? There is a chance that she will get pregnant. Can you take the accountability or the responsibility of having a child at your age right now with her? Or could you imagine even having a full life with her? Because as soon as you get that woman pregnant, trust me, she will not want to get that child away. So now you're stuck with her, bro. Maybe you don't love her that much anyway now, huh? You have to think about the consequences. I know I sound like an old fart, but it's serious. Some people actually come out to these problems. Some people actually make a girl pregnant at like 16 because of a party, bro. Because they got too much alcohol. They didn't think straight. Some people die in car crashes because they got a little bit too drunk, because they went to the party. You have to think about the consequences. It's not only just sacrificing for your future, for the sport and all this, but it's also for you. You want to live, right? You want to have a good life. Trust me, there's plenty of girls out there who's waiting for you to become a good man, a high quality, valuable man who will take you them. But you have to wait for it. That's the hard part. That's what's so hard now, because it's not the norm. It's not the norm in our society. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day.